Welcome to another quick review and demonstration from Ultimate DIYer. Today we are going to look at a duster, and not just any duster. We're going to look at an awesome duster, a very powerful one. This is made by a company called Sunshine. It is a 3/4 horsepower duster with 550 watts. Now, what makes this duster different than other dusters? First of all, this is the duster, and I'm going to point out it has a cord. Now, you're going to say, oh man, that's a game changer. I don't want a cord. I like either the compressed air or I like dealing with a battery powered duster. That way I don't have to lug that cord around. Well, let me tell you guys, that cord is 10 feet long. You can get pretty much anywhere in a room. It's going to work perfectly well. It's a lot more powerful than a compressed air system, and I believe than a battery powered system as well. So let's go ahead and look at what a compressed air system is going to do. A compressed air system, you're going to have to buy the canisters and you're going to use those canisters, and when it gets done, you're going to throw them away and have to go get another one. On top of that, as it starts to deplete, it loses pressure and it does not function nearly as well as it did when it was full. So I do not really care for compressed air systems. All right, so what about a battery system? Battery systems are generally not near as powerful as a plugged-in system like this, so you lose some power right off the top. And as that battery starts to deplete, it does the same thing as a compressed air system, and it is going to lose a lot of that power. So I like having the plug. I like the fact that it is going to be very powerful and it's going to be able to move dust and dirt. Now, where would you use this? I would use this on electronic components. I have a couple of keyboards here today that we're going to go ahead and test. I use it on tools. If I'm rebuilding tools, I can go in and blow everything out. You can use this on furniture. You can use this on window blinds. You can use it on a multitude of things. You can use it in your car. You can go to your car and blow everything out from under the seat and then use a vacuum, come back and vacuum everything up. I mean, there's just so many things that you can use this for. And being plug-in, it's going to last you for virtually forever, because think about it, batteries go out, and when they do, you know, how good's the unit, especially if it's sealed inside of there. Basically, you got to throw it away and go get another one. Where my plug-in unit is going to just keep on going. So what do you actually get with this unit? You're going to get the box that it comes in. You're going to get a nice manual. It's going to walk you through it step by step. And you're going to get a couple of little replacement filters. Now, these filters are going to go on the very bottom right here. And you may be asking, why do I need a filter? It's just air. If you're, say, blowing out a really nice computer system and you're getting all the dust off the components, and now you have dust floating around in the air, do you really want to suck that dust back into here and shoot it all over your computer components? I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose, right? That's why those filters are there. And you can actually wash these out, by the way. Just go use a little soap and water, wash them out, reuse them. Just be sure you save your spares, keep them set up somewhere. But that is why you would have a filter. Now, they also give you 3 nice little brush systems, so that if you're, say, working on a keyboard and you have something in there and it's just not coming loose, you can go ahead and dust, or you can pre-dust it with these and then blow everything out. They're going to give you 3 tips. You have a wide tip, you have a much narrower tip, and then you have a point. We're going to use the point to pinpoint in the keyboards. Now, these keyboards are not very old, but it will kind of give you an idea of how this works. Now, one other thing I'm going to tell you, by the way, the pieces just slide on. There is no clip or anything like that. But the one thing I'm going to point out to you is the switch on this is going to be basically kind of like a toggle switch. You're going to toggle it down, and if you let off, it shuts off. Toggle it down, comes on, let off, it shuts off. The reason for that is if you're blowing a bunch of dust around and you need to stop, you don't want that thing locked into place and you're blowing it all over the room. You want it to stop immediately, and this one does that. So we've got two little tests. The first one I'm going to do is we are going to go ahead and blow out a couple of the keyboards. You'll be able to hear it, but you're not going to be able to see much of anything. So what I've done is I've come up with another little test outside of that. We are going to take one of the 9mm gloves, latex gloves. We're going to hold it around it, and we're going to see if it is strong enough to blow this glove up, and like a balloon. So we're going to, because if it's not strong, it's not going to move this 9mm glove at all. So we're going to try that at the very end. So be sure you see that. So let's start with the first one. We're going to take it. Now here, this, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on a few times so you can hear. I mean, extremely powerful, guys. When I kick that on, it literally moves my hand. So that shows you that there is a lot of power in this. So let's see how it does. I mean, it is so strong. It is actually compressing the keys. Let me see if you can see that. Now it's compressing every one of the keys here. Let's try the glove. All right, so I'm going to take the glove and we are just going to hold it over it. And I'm going to hold it up to make sure that you can see, and we're going to see what happens. That was one trigger, guys. I mean, I go much more, it's going to pop. I mean, that's truly amazing. There is a ton of power in this thing. So guys, if I was going to rate this on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd have to give it 5 stars because it's very well made. I love the fact that I can plug it in. It's going to last me for years. I love the power. I mean, this Sunshine 3/4 horsepower, 550 watt system is truly amazing. Do yourself a favor, pick yourself up one today, and we will see you guys on the next review.